With the cost of everything continuing to increase, it is becoming more difficult to make our budgets work. We often make purchases or financial decisions without realizing how they affect our long-term goals. The ACCC reports that Australians lost $10 million on number 5 last year. Stick around to make sure you don't add to this statistic. Welcome to Forever Finance, where we want to live our lives our own way. First up, brand new cars. Buying a brand new car is one of the worst investments you can make. The moment you drive a new car off the dealership lot, it loses value, often as much as 20 to 30% in the first year alone. That means a $30,000 car might be worth only $21,000 after 12 months, even though it's still practically new. The depreciation curve is steepest in the first few years, which is why buying new is rarely a financially sound decision. In contrast, purchasing a certified pre-owned or lightly used car allows you to avoid that initial depreciation. A 2 or 3-year-old car still has many years of reliable service ahead of it, and you're not paying the premium price tag for the new car smell. Plus, newer used cars often still come with warranties, so you're not sacrificing protection. In the end, a car is a tool to get you from point A to point B, not an asset that appreciates in value. Be smart and let someone else absorb the depreciation. Next, impulse buys. Impulse buying is a silent budget killer. In a world where everything is a click away, it's easy to get caught up in the allure of the latest phone, clothes, or gadget. Advertisements are designed to make you feel like you need these things immediately. But in reality, most impulse purchases are driven by emotion, not necessity. Think about all those small purchases that don't seem like much on their own, like grabbing a new pair of headphones, another pair of shoes, or a cool kitchen gadget you barely use. Add them up, and you might find you've spent hundreds, even thousands, over time. One strategy to combat impulse buying is implementing the 24-hour rule. If you see something you want, wait 24 hours before purchasing it. More often than not, you'll realize you didn't need it in the first place. Similarly, track your spending on non-essential items for a month, and you might be shocked at how much of your income goes to things that don't add value to your life. Number 3 is unused subscriptions and memberships. The subscription economy has grown massively in recent years, with services offering everything from streaming entertainment to monthly subscription boxes, cloud storage, gyms, and even meal delivery kits. Many people sign up for these services with good intentions, but how many times have you subscribed to a service only to forget about it after a month or two? Or, how often do you stay subscribed to a gym that you never go to, simply because cancelling feels like too much of a hassle? The problem with these small recurring charges is that they often go unnoticed. You may not feel the financial hit of $10 a month for a streaming service or $30 for a gym membership, but over time, these expenses can drain your finances. For example, $20 per month for a service you don't use adds up to $240 a year, money that could be saved or invested. Make it a habit to review all your subscriptions every few months. Cancel anything you haven't used in the past 30 days, or that doesn't provide enough value to justify the cost. Remember, each dollar saved from unnecessary subscriptions is a dollar you can put toward your financial goals. Coming in at 4th is eating out. Too often, dining out is one of the easiest ways to overspend without realizing it. A $25 lunch here, a $50 dinner there. It might not seem like much in the moment, but over time, eating out regularly adds up. According to studies, the average Australian spends thousands of dollars a year on dining out. While food is a necessity, the markup at restaurants is substantial. You're often paying 2 to 3 times what it would cost to make the same meal at home. For example, that $12 sandwich you bought for lunch could be made at home for about $4. Moreover, eating out frequently can lead to unhealthy eating habits, as restaurant food tends to be higher in calories, fat, and sodium than homemade meals. So, not only are you spending more, but you might also be compromising your health. To save money, consider meal prepping or cooking in bulk. Preparing your meals at home can drastically reduce your food expenses, and you'll have greater control over the ingredients, portion sizes, and nutrition. Start by setting a limit for how often you eat out each week, perhaps cutting it down to just once or twice as a treat. Over time, the savings will become apparent, and you may find that cooking at home is more enjoyable than you expected. The $10 million fifth topic: poorly researched investments. Investing is one of the most effective ways to build wealth, but if you don't do your research, it can also be a fast way to lose money. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of hot stock tips or cryptocurrency trends that seem to be skyrocketing in value. But investments that promise high returns with little risk should raise a red flag. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. One common mistake is putting all your money into a single investment. This increases your risk because if that one investment performs poorly, you stand to lose a lot. Diversification. Spreading your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, real estate, and mutual funds reduces your overall risk. Before making any investment decisions, take the time to educate yourself. Look into the company or asset class you're investing in, understand the risks, and align your investments with your financial goals and risk tolerance. For beginners, index funds or ETFs are often a safe bet as they provide broad market exposure with lower fees and risks compared to individual stocks. And if you're unsure, it's always wise to consult with a financial advisor to avoid costly mistakes. By steering clear of these common financial pitfalls, you can keep more of your hard-earned money and build a stronger financial future. Remember, every dollar saved and invested wisely brings you closer to your financial goals. Knowing what you shouldn't spend your money on is only half of the knowledge required to achieve your financial goals. Check out this video to learn more about the other half.